Thank you. I'd like to recognize the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Salazar, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and wonderful to be here with you, Mrs. Gacki. I'm Maria Salazar from Florida, 27 District, representing the city of Miami. And I'm sure that you're familiar that there's a lot of business between Miami and the regime in the island of Cuba. And we have discovered that 11 companies in my district who are blatantly, openly breaking the Cuban embargo, an embargo. These companies are doing business with the Cuban regime, giving them oxygen so they can feed the repressive apparatus. And I just sent a letter to the Secretary of the Treasury and to the Mr. Rubio, Department of State, asking them to investigate and to shut them down. And I wanted to ask you to please help us and stop this madness. Because you cannot be taking money from Miami and from the Cuban exile community and be sending it to the Cuban regime to beat on the people that are trying to be free. So do you think I could have your word for you to be able to help me and your office to do something with this? I mean, I'm going to be forwarding to you the letter, but I really would like your commitment on the record.
Thank you, Representative Salazar. And I, for many years, defense, so I'm very familiar with our restrictions on dealing with the Cuban regime. So I commit to you that FinCEN will certainly take a look at this information and see how we can support investigations, whether at OFAC or other parts of the U.S. government.
They are violating the embargo. You cannot do that because that's the United States law. Okay, now, another issue that is highly concerning to me as a United States citizen and as the representative of the city of Miami. Back in June, your office put on the blacklist 3 Mexican banks. One of the banks is called Cibanco. This is a very touchy subject because I'm concerned not so much about Cibanco, but about the American banking system. There has been no proof shown of money laundering from those people. I have met I'm not saying that there is, but they have been asking for proof, and your office has not shown why these people need to be on that list. The owner lost the bank, $400 million, just because we, the Americans, put him on the blacklist. You know, we have a lot of weight internationally. In our system, we are innocent until proven guilty. Aren't you concerned? I mean, I'm terrified that this could happen to any bank in my district or any bank in the United States. So please tell me, and don't tell me this is under investigation, we cannot talk about it.
Thank you, Representative Salazar. I stand by FinCEN's actions against the 3 financial institutions, Cibanco, Intercam, and Vector. We made very detailed public cases in orders issued under authority given to us by Congress.
I know you're doing your job. I know that you have to look for the bad guys, but my concern is that you could have made a mistake that could be repeated, and that is not the American way of doing business.
I understand.
Simple terms.
I understand.
How come there's no proof that you insisted on keeping that bank, and I have no interest in the bank, but it's just the principle.
We followed the law set forth in the Fentanyl Sanctions Act, as amending the Fentanyl Sanctions Act, and found a basis on which to call these 3 financial institutions of primary money laundering concern. We worked
Why didn't you show the proof?
We publicly issued it in orders when we issued these orders, and be happy to share them with you.
I read them. They are not, it is not enough. And you know that. So what I'm saying is that how can we, in the banking system, make sure that we are not going to have a little bank be put on the blacklist and then the owner of that bank lose their assets and the bank?
Now, I want to clarify that this authority is only targeted at, can only be used against foreign sources of money laundering, they're called primary money laundering concerned, whether they're jurisdictions, classes of transactions, or primary money laundering concern. But I respectfully disagree. I believe we have made the
I
necessary
understand what
legal
you're saying, but
cases
I
against
think
these
the message I need to send as the chairman of the Western Hemisphere Subcommittee within the House
gentlelady's
Foreign
time is
Affairs Committee
expired.
is that we, the Americans, we carry a lot of weight, and we need to be more careful because our
The gentlelady's
reputation is
time
that.
is expired.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Madam.
The gentleman from